You already know about meditation. You already know about journaling. Already know about all of the self improvement stuff. Now, what do I have to do to improve even further? That's the exact topic that we're gonna discuss right now, right here, okay? So, actually, I've never used Canva to. Okay, that's how you use Canva. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing is like, why do we improve? Like, so is self. How do write F? Self improve. How? Why do we self improve? Right? What is the reason? Well, we self improve. We improve ourselves to increase the quality of our lives, right? That's the primary main focus, right? So we started meditating to increase the quality of our mindfulness and everyday life. We started going to the gym because we wanted to get healthier, we wanted to be sexier, and we wanted to be more attractive. We started reading books because we wanted to be more, let's say, intelligent, right? So, if we answer that question, now, because you probably already know the things, now we have to actually answer the question, what now? Because we are advancing the self improvement. So, what can we do right now when we already know? So, if you are already on the advanced self improvement, you already know the things. Here's what you can do. Here's what you have to do. And that's important. You have to find something called direction, okay? You have to find direction because what is direction and why do we need that? Direction is basically the goal, something that we will strive to. Why do you need direction? Because it's like you want to achieve something, you want to do the thing. So let me ask you a question. What is the thing right now that will positively impact your life in, let's say, next 90 days? Okay, day. It might be actually in increasing your revenue, right? So that might be the project that you will want to focus on. It might be so increasing the revenue. How to write the dollar? Okay, it's like a dollar sign. Increasing the revenue, right? It might be that. It might be actually getting fitter. Okay, so here's like the dumbbell, right? Stronger, right? That might be our project that we'll focus on. It might be actually, I'm not sure. It might be, let's say we are already in the relationship with a girl. How do you? Okay, so here's a girl, and basically, increasing the real improving the relationship with that girl, that beautiful. Let's make her blondie. Okay, right, beautiful blondie. Okay, so that's of course like one of the things that you can improve. Second thing you can improve actually is your, let's say, it's your purpose. Maybe it might be like, let's say, your YouTube channel. Oh shit, it's more like, oh, your YouTube channel. It might be, I don't know, something else. It might be you might wanna like save turtles. So yeah, this is something that, these are all the things that you might wanna like basically work on, right? So now you have to decide what is the thing either that would give you the most amount of benefits in the next 90 days, and the chances are, if you are already in the like advanced self-improvement, you are not you don't have money. Probably you are probably broke, so probably the thing right now for you could be your business. But if you right now you have some kind of a stable job and you feel more like you would want to do something with, let's say, fitness, maybe starting a new sport or maybe going pro in the sport that you are already doing. So it may be weightlifting, it may be like bodybuilding, right? So if we already have the thing that we want to increase, and it might be either because because basically we want to improve our some relationships or like things in our lives, or because the things that we will work on will get us positive benefits. Now, how to actually structure it? So it's actually like the advanced self-improvement, because meditation every single day for 10 minutes won't make you a millionaire, bro. It's like you have to really focus on that. So here's something that I call the ARC method. Okay, I can't like write with with my my mouse. So okay, what is the ARC method? The ARC method is the method that I used to sign up my first client. The ARC method is the method I use right now to like scale my business and also to start competing in Muay Thai. So the ARC method is basically defining your okay your goal. Basically, that's the first thing, right? So the first thing, define your goal, right? We already defined the goal. You already probably know what it is. And if you don't know, here are the questions that basically you might wanna need. So the first question is, if there's a specific reason why I am on this earth, why is it? Second question is, write down 100 things that you would want to either accomplish or do or that interest you. And out of those 100 things, you might basically want to like get out something. The thing is, probably you already know what the goal is. Probably if you are on the advanced self-improvement, not the like extremes, like, the expert self-improvement, probably you are in that gray zone where you are not down bad as people who play video games or party all day, but you are also not those, that extreme successful guy who has everything figured out. You probably are in the middle zone when you don't have much money, you still have to like kind of work, you don't have the luxury to basically just say, okay, whatever, I'm gonna compete, I'm gonna train like 5 days per week for 3 times per day Muay Thai. You probably don't have that luxury right now. So what the thing is, you probably already know the thing, and that thing probably is something that you lack. It might be money, it might be like maybe, I don't know, relationship. So yeah, just ask yourself those questions. And if you have your goal, your target, now the thing is to write, that helps with direction a lot, is the SMART goal, which is basically, I'm not sure how this acronym is in English, but if you Google the SMART goal, it's probably measurable, achievable, times something. Okay, let me actually Google this shit, okay? Okay, SMART goal. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. Yeah, so this is it exactly. SMART goal. So basically, if you have the SMART goal, now you have the exact time frame and the exact thing that you have to do, that you want to achieve, right? For me right now, I'm in the season of life where I want to train for Muay Thai fight. So my SMART goal is basically, okay, I want to win my first amateur Muay Thai fight by the end of, let's say, February, right? I also want to scale my business to 3K per month in dollars. So that's also the SMART goal. I want to make at least 3K per month to the last day of February. That's the SMART goal. If you have SMART goal, the next thing is to is the lifestyle design, is the habits design, right? So, well, you have goal, you have the direction in you which you want to go. Now you have to ask yourself, what are the things that I can do every single day, right? That will make me hit that goal the most likely, right? So it's like, it might be, let's say, right now when I'm working on my business, so I want to increase my revenue, probably the things are increasing my YouTube. It might be increasing my mindfulness. How to like write mindfulness? Okay, I will write the guy who meditates. He sits here. Yeah, mindfulness basically. So these are the things probably that I have to work on. I probably have to work on also on my sales. How to like sales. Okay, just dollar, right? So I want to increase that. I want to increase that and that. And to increase my YouTube, I have to probably focus on CTR, which is my click-through rate. I have to focus on retention, right? Retention. I have to focus on, and to focus on CTR, I have to focus on thumbnails, and you get the idea. So the thing is, try to break it down into the smaller steps, into the smaller chunks, and just try to. And the thing is, right now, if you have your third point, we don't want to sit there and ask and just basically, okay, I'm just gonna, for today I will make thumbnails, tomorrow I will do that, tomorrow I will do that. No, what do we want to do? We want to schedule our, actually I'm gonna show you my calendar, okay? So probably it's somewhere like here. Okay, so it's like, yeah, now you see my calendar. It's not perfect, it's not like 100% good, but yeah, the thing is, I don't have here writing scripts, I have YouTube. I don't have, okay, here I have video editing because actually I kind of added that block when I was already living that day, so it will be easier for me. But for the next day, I don't have like, yeah, recording video, yeah, scripting, yeah. The thing is, what you have to do right now, right here, is to schedule the time frames in which you will work on a certain project, right? It might be YouTube, it might be Muay Thai, it might be like hypertrophy, it might be sculpting, it might be dinner, everything, right? And the thing is, why we are doing that, basically, is because, one day you will have to improve your CTR. And to improve your CTR, you will have to improve your thumbnails, you have to learn something, right? So you will basically learn. Then after you will basically like improve your CTR, then probably you don't have to like make more thumbnails, or you will like delegate them to somebody else. Now what you have to focus on is to actually scripting, right? So the thing is, we want to have freedom. We want to have that anti-hustle culture in our goals, where we have the time blocks. Where we have the time blocks to do certain specific tasks, right? But we decide what are the exact things that we are doing that day, right? And if you already have that, that's amazing. We can actually go. So that's the lifestyle, right? The lifestyle creation, the habits. And this is basically the ARC method. So what do we want to do is to basically have the goal right now, have the time bound, have the habits, the daily habits, just break down the big ideal, the big like thing, break it down into smaller chunks, learn from this. But the thing is, I also learned 2 important steps to that today on the call with my client. So the 4th step actually is something called fun. You have to have fun from doing the thing, right? We want to optimize for fun. So learning about increasing your CTR, improving your thumbnails should be fun. Meditating for improving your, let's say, mindfulness should be fun. We want to basically optimize for fun because that way we will actually be able to do the things, right? So how to optimize for fun? Okay, so fun. How to optimize for fun? To optimize for fun, we have to start with something called intention. Oh shit. So we have two types of intentions, right? The first type of intention is what I would say the negative one, the materialistic one. So that's whenever you try to, that's the type of intention that you have whenever you basically try to sell something, right? So when you make a YouTube video and the whole idea of that YouTube video is to go viral, it's the negative intention. The positive intention, on the other hand, is intention in which you create YouTube video to help others, to provide some value. That's what I do right now. I do that like positive intention, and I'm not sure, like, I don't give a shit about views right now. I just want to give you the exact framework that I use to structure my life for the maximum enjoyment and maximum progress. That's basically, I share something that I learned, and I don't care about the like perfect, techniques, the perfect like retention. And of course, what do we want to do when we have that intention? When we learn a new thing about, let's say, YouTube, recording better videos, we don't do that to get more money. We do that because we are curious. We do that because we actually care. We actually care about improving our craft, about being better. If you don't have that curiosity, if you don't have that fun of doing the thing, of doing the job, then you won't do that. You won't be able to like compete, right? Whenever I go to Muay Thai, I set up for myself some little challenges. Each time I go to the session, each time I do something in Muay Thai, it's like I want to improve one simple thing. I focus on one thing and I want to get out of the training knowing that I improved that thing. The same is with business, the same is with everything, bro. You have to basically have the intention. And I do this for fun. It's like playing a video game for me, right? So without that fun, without that video game excitement, you won't be able to compete, bro. So that's what you have to do, is to optimize for fun. And here's the fifth, which is like, it's actually, okay, I will write, okay, it's actually a journal, right? So this is a journal with reflection. We want to do two kinds of reflections, two kinds of like maybe journal practice. The first one, the most fundamental, is the just reflection. Just reflect. Just say yourself, okay, what have I done today? How could I improve? How could I, what have I learned today? That also will make you, actually, I was so excited when I started like selling the course, when I started like, making videos again. And then I stopped, after a couple of weeks, I stopped reflecting every single day about the work that I was doing. And the thing is, immediately, and I mean immediately, the quality of my enjoyment from work went to shit. So that's something very important. I just think that you have to understand that reflection is important. You have to like reflect on not only the things that went bad, because obviously you will suck at things. You will have to reflect to learn, but the reflection will also show you the things that are good, that are going great. So yeah, actually I was talking today with my client and he told me that, yeah, I was journaling and I saw that I'm making progress, that I feel better, right? And it's amazing to just see and like really be proud of yourself that you did the right thing, right? And the second thing, actually, it's something called. Okay, I'm gonna write it PS. It's actually passion statement. Okay, I'm gonna show you mine in a second. Here's the passion statement. I'm gonna read it right now to you. To the 20th February 2026, I'm gonna make exactly 10,000 zloty per month, which is like 3k in dollars. Before I will acquire the money, I will give out the value by recording value-packed and unique videos on building an aesthetic physique, preparing deep and valuable courses on bodybuilding, mindset, spirituality, and other realms of self-improvement for my community, and constantly improving the existing ones, giving out free value to my viewers, transforming physiques of 1000 young men, giving out my help and support beyond the course's value. And to achieve it, I will upload 3 value-packed videos per week, do 1 content journal where I think deeply about the type of advice I give out to people, do 1 content recap each week to make sure that I improve the quality of my content with each week, write 5 cold DMs daily to people who might be interested in my value, create special modules for my client. And here's like a bunch of photos of guys. It's basically Jesus Christ played by Jonathan Romy in the Chosen series. It's CEO of Testosterone. So basically, I want to. These are some pictures that kind of represent the character that I want to become. Jesus Christ because of his compassion and like being saint, basically the most saint person and based person on the entire world. Jab Hopkins because of his physique and the kind of like athleticism. Optimus Prime for being compassion and great leader. Hamza more for like the following. Yeah, I would actually want to have the following like Hamza does, right? So that's probably right now the shit. Right now, probably it's the only thing that I would want to get from that guy. So yeah, now you see, the passion statement really helps you to anchor yourself. And whenever you read your passion statement, I want you to write down your passion statement and read it every single day. And whenever you read this, believe that you already have the thing. Now it's just like you have to align yourself to the identity. And now you see, most of the people, what they tell you is that what you have to do in your self-improvement right now is to, go to the gym, build muscle, start, I don't know, like copywriting, shit like that. Now it's like you take these tools that self-improvement gave you and you basically build a Lego blocks, right? And create the lifestyle that will suit you and that will eventually get you the goal that you want to achieve, right? So that's why it's like, okay, that's why it's so important. You have to like literally, without the direction, that's what I see in a lot of young men. They start to work on self-improvement. They start to work on themselves. It's like they have like self-improvement. They have the habits. The thing is, they don't have the direction. Yeah, they build the physique, but then what? So now you are in the advanced. Yeah, so it's like, okay, now it's like here you have the first. Oh, okay. You have the first, like, you are here. You have the first bump of, getting more attractive, getting more money, being like more mindful of that. And then what for most guys, what happens is basically that they fall. Why? Because they don't have more goals. They don't have the purpose that they live up to. But some guys aspire towards that and grow even, higher, basically. So it's like, boom. How to make sure that you are here. Shit. And not here. To make sure that you are on that path, basically, ask yourself, find your direction, bro. Just ask yourself, what is the thing right now that will give me the most amount of benefits? What is the thing right now, maybe, that is part of my purpose? And just use the whole ARC method to reflect every single day. The SMART goal. Without SMART goal, you won't be able to keep yourself accountable. Without habits lifestyle, you won't be able to really like do the thing, right? Without fun enjoyment, you won't be able to do the thing in the long term. So yeah, if you're advanced on self-improvement, pick the goal. It might be whatever. And just go for that. Just go for the experiences. Just achieve things. You don't need to have more meditation day streaks. What you need probably right now, and the thing that would probably change your life the most, is that ARC method, is aligning your life to the thing that is part of your purpose. So yeah, it might be building more muscle. It might be actually being like starting in a competition, in a sport competition. But it might be also writing a book. It might be whatever else, right? So that's the thing. Yeah, write down in the comments, what do you think about that? It was just like, to be honest, I didn't script that video, so it was chaotic as hell. But I hope you got some, actually, some value from that. Oh, with that thing, we want to have the blog in our calendar, the blogs for, let's say, YouTube, for eating, for training, so gym, right? But then during the blogs, let's say each night we should have something like, okay, the to-do list of the things that are the highest priority, right? So the highest priority should be here, and that should be our first goal, the first thing that we do. Actually, right now, probably recording that video wasn't like highest priority right now, because it's actually finishing my video for the main channel. But the thing is, I will do that tomorrow after waking up, and I had like literally a couple of minutes before I will go out to the training. So yeah, I just wanted to use that time in that way. But yeah, all it really all is important. The thing that is important right now is to make sure that you are optimizing for the things that get you the most amount of results, right? The most amount of like progress. So yeah, it might be actually learning how to do your job better, but it might be actually learning or just like recording the video instead of like learning how to do this. Maybe like start recording videos and then like learn what happened wrong, what went wrong basically. So yeah, that's the thing. By the way, if that helped you in any way, just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if all that, unscripted, basically just, scribing here and there in Canva was good to watch. So yeah, let me know what do you think. Do your best and leave the rest to God. Boom, boom, boom.